Part 2. The Revenge That Ended Him. So when I was going through Derek's side of things, and before anyone comes at me, I had every right given what he'd just done. I found something on our shared kitchen counter he'd carelessly left out. A lease agreement. For my apartment. In his name only. Turns out Derek had been in contact with our landlord behind my back, trying to get me removed from the lease so he could bring in 2 of his friends, split the rent 3 ways, and pocket the difference. He'd told the landlord I was unreliable and had been causing problems. He was going to get me evicted. From my own home, while I was working 12-hour shifts saving people's lives. So here's what I did. First, I forwarded all the evidence of the laptop theft, the pawn shop receipt, the Find My Device screenshot, everything, to a police report I filed online. Just to have it on record. Then I called our landlord myself. Turned out he hadn't fully committed to Derek's plan yet and was actually pretty uncomfortable about the whole thing. I explained everything calmly and professionally. The landlord was not happy with Derek. Then I contacted Derek's employer. See, Derek worked at a financial firm. And I happened to know, because he'd drunkenly told me once, that he'd been using company time to manage his gambling accounts. I sent an anonymous tip to their HR department. Finally, I gave Derek exactly 30 days' notice that I'd be finding a new roommate to take his spot. Completely within my rights as the primary leaseholder. Something he apparently hadn't bothered to check. Within 2 weeks, Derek had been let go from his job. The landlord refused to renew his lease extension, and last I heard, he'd moved back in with his parents at 27 to deal with his gambling debt. Me? I found a new roommate, a lovely girl named Sarah, who bakes on weekends and has never once touched my shampoo. Sometimes the best revenge isn't explosive. It's just letting someone's own choices catch up to them, with a little nudge. If you want more stories like this, follow for part 1s every week, and drop a comment. What would you have done?